Welcome to Ladies' Night on Impact
Sorry,
RPG.
everybody.
We're raising money for Jasper's Game Day, the teen suicide prevention and awareness charity. Um, I'm Fenway Jones, the founder of Jasper's Game Day, and your DM for tonight. So, why don't my ladies here introduce yourselves? We'll start with Brittany.
Hi. I feel like one of those kids in school that was just told to be like, go in front of the class and say one thing that you did during the summer vacation. Hi, I'm Brittany, otherwise known as the Friendly Neighborhood Dungeon Mom on Twitter. I will be playing Akrat, the Kenku Bard, and I really hope I'm not going to be super annoying. I do apologize in advance for shenanigans. This has been your warning.
Celeste.
Hi, my name is Celeste, and I'm going to be playing a Furbog druid named Valonia Ventricosa, and yeah, super excited to be here.
Thank you, April.
I'm April. I will be playing Dr. Evelyn Dawnbreaker. I gave her a PhD while we were waiting on the load screen, so congratulations, Dr. Dawnbreaker. She is a high elf wizard, but more than that, she's an archaeologist, and all artifacts we find belong in a museum to be studied by top scholars.
Perfect. And that leaves us with Perse.
Hi, I'm Percy. You can find me on Twitter at JazzyDarling, and I will be playing our half-orc fighter, Cora Xylosiant. And I'm super pumped to get started.
Yes, we've been waiting for this for like a month now, and I think we are all very pumped to be here. But we're going to start off tonight. We're going to do a little bit of character interaction before we start off the adventure, and we are actually going to be running the Tyranny of Dragons, starting from the very, very beginning. So, where you guys are is a small village on the edge of the Moonsea. And you don't really know a lot about this town, but you do know something. You know why you're there. So I want each of you to tell me why your character would be in a small town, whether it's traveling, whether it's you just got back from an adventure, and tell me something about that town. We'll go in the same order.
You said why they're there and something about the town?
Yes. So something that is noticeable about the town, even though it's a small village, that
Okay.
you're there.
Okay, so Akrat, I will talk out of character as much as I can to be a little less annoying. When I'm being narrative, I will not talk like Akrat talks. So Akrat does not know how they got there. They were 1 minute they were in a misty field, and the next the mist surrounded them, and now they're here and they're very confused. But they do see what appears to be some sort of bed and breakfast area, so they're going to make their way over there.
All right. So a bed and breakfast. Perfect. All right. Valonia?
So Valonia is from the Moonshell Isles, which I'm pretty sure that that's not that far away from where you were saying that this small town would be, because it's the moon. You said they were Moonsea.
Yeah, it's on the edge of the Moonsea.
So I'm assuming. So basically, she is kind of on a learning mission to just kind of go out almost like a year off type of thing, and just to go explore the world. And she is surprised by the amount of butchers and tanners and everything, and that she can't find any food to eat.
All right. Dr. Dawnbreaker.
So Evelyn is one of those always moving, always traveling, looking for the next thing. So she was born point A, and she's always moving towards point B. And so this is another stop on the way, small town on the coast. And she heard they have really good walking boots. And she's going to head up the coastline to look for shipwrecks. And so she's stopping in to get some new footwear.
Nice. All right. And Cora?
So Cora travels by trade, usually as a bodyguard for merchant caravans, or sometimes a hero for hire, just because she can. So I imagine she's been traveling with the merchant caravan, and they probably ended in the last big city nearby. And as a follow-up to Mora, Cora just gave herself some options, rolled the dice, and the dice brought her here. She's not entirely sure why, but she assumes there's a reason. So,
Okay.
all
right. Fantastic. One other thing that you will realize when you get here is that you're also on the edge of the Cormanther Forest. So, like, you're right in between the Moonsea and the Cormanther Forest, although you won't be there for long. But the town has been having an issue with some sort of monster coming in at night and killing livestock and stealing like their pets or something like that. And you're not really sure, they're not really sure what it is, but they are asking for you, since you look like the adventuring type, to go look in the forest and find it. So you go into the forest. So will somebody tell me what the monster is? Anybody have any ideas?
Probably an ogre. Sounds like
An ogre.
Yeah.
Okay, an ogre. So you head into the forest, you're looking for this ogre, and you get there to the cave. Outside the cave, you can almost hear the smell. That's how bad it smells inside of that cave. But you can also hear the snoring of this ogre. And you can hear the sounds of it sleeping, and you head inside, and one of you attacks it, just start and just try and destroy it, and then it wakes up. And the last thing in this little character thing, I want you to tell me what was the first moment that your character realized that they had special abilities, like barbarian or bard ability, something like that specific to your class.
In the same order?
Yes.
I would say that Akra viciously mocked it, and it somehow took damage. Like, you could see it screw its little eyes and like grab its head and kind of wince in pain. And Akra looks down at the bagpipes that they're carrying and realizes, oh, there's something interesting going on here.
Okay.
Are we talking in general of when they first learned the powers, or just with this battle?
Well, just with this battle.
I think it's. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it doesn't have to be first when they first learned their powers, but something specific that they learned new in this battle.
Okay. Yeah.
We can move on and come back to you if you'd like. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Dr. Dawnbreaker.
So Evelyn's probably been working on trying to learn burning hands for a long time, and this might be the first time it actually worked. And she's like trying to burn the smell out of the room with it.
All right, perfect. Cora.
So Cora has basically been trained as an archer since she was young, because her mother was an adventurer as well, and she's very used to firing her bow. But for some reason this time, when she pulls back on the string, she feels like the very faintest tingle of magic that doesn't quite like appear, but definitely shoots true and right into the ogre's eye.
Okay. All right. And then Valonia, do you have an
Yeah.
idea? Okay.
So her innate ability to disguise herself um, is useful in many different things, and it was able to get her around the side, but eventually it doesn't go past an ogre's swing wide wide attack. So
Okay.
it's just understanding her own limits and her own.
Absolutely, for sure. That's a good idea. So you defeat the ogre. You come back to the village, and they thank you for your help, and they ask you if you can accompany a caravan on to another town because you have been so helpful, and they offer you pay if you can do so. Um, are you willing?
More than. It's what
Okay.
I do.
Perfect. So you're on your way to a town called Greenfields, and it's one of those towns where it's on this long road between two major trade cities, and it's the only sign of civilization on this road. And for the past several days, you've been traveling a road that winds lazily across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. Sundown is approaching when you top a rise and see the town of Greenest, just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you instead see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, running figures that are little more than dots, running from a dark winged creature. Greenest is under attack. So you're running down the hill into the city, and the first thing that you see are these five humans, and three of them are children, and then two of them are adults, and the three children are trying to assist one of the adults in running away, and the second adult, a lady, is holding up something that looks like a makeshift shield and like a pitchfork, and trying to fend off these six people. You don't really see anything unusual about these people. It's just that they're attacking this family. What is the first thing that you want to do besides roll initiative?
Hmm.
I'd like to cast mage armor on myself. That would be my first.
You can definitely do that.
There.
Great. Cora, what did you get for initiative?
A 9.
A 9?
Yep.
Okay. Dawnbreaker?
Got a very embarrassing 5.
Okay.
Oh, this is going well.
It's going
Doing
fantastic.
great.
Valonia?
17.
Oh,
There's a much better one. And Akrat?
7.
Oh, perfect. All right.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Valonia, you're the only one who gets to act, besides obviously Dr. Dawnbreaker's mage armor, but you're the only one who gets to act before the creatures do.
And so it's the family, and then it's people attacking them
Yes.
for no particular reason, and they don't look. Okay. I would go over to the family and to say, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Is anyone really hurt? And if any of them are hurt, I would potentially, try to healing word, or potentially if anyone's super serious.
Okay, so the first thing that you will notice when you approach the family is that there are 5 creatures that when you get close to them, you realize that they were kobolds in disguise. So like these kobolds had like robes on, and from far away they didn't look any different. But when you get closer to them, you realize that they are kobolds. And there's 3 young children. They look to be like 5, 7, and maybe 9, and they're helping their father, who seems to be limping. And they're trying to run away while the mother is trying to fight these creatures off.
Okay. Well, um, and how far away are the kobolds?
The kobolds are like within melee range of the mother, and the father and kids are about 20 feet away from that.
Okay. So I'm within about 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I will use Thorn Whip.
Okay.
So
Which are you doing it on the kobold closest to you?
Actually, the one closest to trying to attack any member of the family.
Okay, so the one closest to the mom, because there's no kobolds around the kids and the father at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was jacked. 15?
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. Ooh, 6.
Okay, so you reach or describe to me what you do with your thorn whip.
I see, like, I'm assuming that there's a garden or something, and I have some of the roots come up and I have it snap out and, just kind of, wrap around the leg and just kind of rake them down with the thorns.
With the thorns. And you manage to actually be able to kill the first kobold with the thorn whip. So the kobold, these are not very strong kobolds, and that kobold is now laying on the ground, and the other ones have actually taken notice to you now.
I say out loud, it's like, oh my, I didn't know it was that easy. I was always told it was so much harder.
You get used to it.
All right, so 2 of the kobolds are going to run over at you with their daggers, and they're going to attempt to hit you. Does a 21 hit?
Most definitely.
Okay, the other one's an 8, and I'm assuming that does not hit.
That does not hit. Okay,
so you are going to take 3 damage. I rolled the lowest I could get. So that's fun. As for the other 2, are going to shoot a sling or a rock from a sling at, let's see, Akrat and Dr. Dawnbreaker. Let's see. Akrat. And I'm pronouncing that correct, right?
Akrat, yes.
Okay. Perfect. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And then Evelyn, does a 21 hit?
Ooh.
Just a little.
Okay.
Going great.
Akrat, you're going to take 4 damage.
Okay.
And you're going to take the same, Evelyn.
It's not ideal.
No. So you are now being attacked by the kobolds, and the kobolds have lost interest in the family now because they now have more meteor targets. So that will bring us to, I lost my initiative counter. That will bring us to Cora.
Yes. Seeing them attack my party mates and turn their attention towards us, I'm going to take out my crossbow and aim right for the one that is closest to us.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
That's 14 plus 6, so unnatural 20.
Yes. That'll hit for sure.
Something 9 damage.
All right. So that kills a second one, and you are on your way. And then it will be Akrat's turn.
I'm going to look at the family and I'm going to shout at them, "Flee!" Do they run?
Yeah, they have started running, and the mom will actually look at you and yell, "Get to the keep! Get to the keep! It's the safest place in town right now. All of us are under attack."
Go, you two!
Okay, and she shouts a hurried thank you as she grabs her husband and starts helping him towards the keep.
Okay.
And
so,
also, yeah, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Keep explaining.
I was just going to say, as that happens, 2 more kobolds are going to come up behind you.
Okay. So, question. So we have 2 kobolds that are, or there's 1 kobold in melee with, and there's 1 kobold that is at range, but 2 more just showed up.
Yes.
Would they all be by chance, would they all be in a 20-foot radius?
Yes, they would be.
Okay, so Akrat is going to take out their bagpipes and they're going to play a little lullaby melody and sing, "Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little kobolds." And attempt
all right.
to sleep on them. Now that's 5d8 I have to roll. So that's 8.
Wow.
11. Math is hard. 16. That's 3 of them. 21. 23.
You put all of them to sleep. They just zonk out. And one of them is
we have 1 minute.
One of them is clutching their sling like they would a teddy bear, and the other is like trying to grab for a blanket that's not there. And they're all doing. They would look sweet if they hadn't just attacked you. So are you going to the keep, or what do you want to do? What's your next move? We are out of initiative.
For a minute.
Yeah, the keep, like, unless you want to just randomly kill sleeping kobolds.
It's also an option.
Yeah.
It's an option, but it seems like overkill, at least for now.
An honest man's pillow is his peace of mind.
Take it to the keep.
All right, so you're heading to the keep. I need you to roll me 1d. One of you rolls me 1d6, and one of you rolls me 1d4.
I'll do the 4.
I'll do the 6.
Got it.
4.
1.
Okay.
To the keep. All the adventures to the keep to the left.
All right. So you're running to the keep, and you can see if you look one direction, you see not the buildings are on fire, because what the buildings are made of is thatch is surprisingly not flammable. But there are like hay piles built up by the houses, and they're setting those on fire. They're setting everything that is flammable is on fire. So you see, sometimes it's hard to see through how much smoke there is, and you can hear screams off in the distance. And all of a sudden, something runs in front of you in the smoke, and there are 4 humans and 1 more kobold. But this kobold has wings, and they're like, "You cannot pass. You cannot go to the keep."
Can I collect $200?
Except that we
I'm
can.
sorry.
And so the cultist, the person, is going to draw their dagger, or the person that was just talking to you is going to draw their dagger. The winged kobold is going to come up and attack. Let's find out who it attacks. Going to attack Cora. And does a 20 hit you?
It does indeed.
Okay, apparently my dice like me tonight, so
They really like you.
Oh.
so he is going to claw at you, and you are going to take 6 damage.
Fun. Love
Yeah,
that.
that's one word for it. Other than that, so he got 1 attack, but the others have to wait till initiative. So are you guys good if we just keep the same initiative for time's sake? All right, perfect. We'll start back where we were. So April, you'll get to go.
So are they in like a cluster that could be hit with a 15-foot cone?
Yes, all except for the kobold. The kobold has come up and is kind of, it would be off to the side of that.
Okay, so I'd like to hit them with a 15-foot cone of burning hands.
All right, so they have to make dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yep.
All right.
13.
What'd you say?
DC 13.
Okay. A nat 1, a 4, a 6, and an 18. One makes it.
That is 10 damage for the ones that failed and 5 for the ones that succeeded.
Okay, so 3 of the cultists are going to go down, and one of them, in flames, burning, and they're in ashes on the ground now. Like, parts of them are just not there anymore. And then there's one of them that is just singed, like burnt, but not as badly burnt as the others, and he looks very upset.
I don't know why.
I wouldn't. Who knows? Who knows why?
A little char.
Little charred. The kobold just looks at you and goes, "You do fire too?"
Of course I do.
And that'll bring us to Valonia.
So you like fire, but how do you like ice? So then I will use ice knife.
Okay. Who are you using it on, the kobold or the
flying kobold?
Okay.
And there's nobody within 5 feet of him, right?
No.
Okay. That would be a 16.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so 1d10. Nice. 10. And then 2d6 on a failed dexterity save. So they need to make a DC 13 dex save.
Let's see. Well, I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, so not so much.
So just the
So just the 10.
the 10.
Just the 10.
Yeah. The kobold does not look very happy with you. He looks more than bloodied, which I think in 5e terms is now bruised. I think bloodied is a 4e term.
I've heard bloodied before. I use bloodied.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard and used, but I think technically bruised is the term.
Technically.
Yeah.
Did you bruise him with your ice knife? Who knows?
I feel like it definitely she definitely bloodied with the ice knife. All right, and that brings us to Cora.
Okay, well, I'm not particularly happy that I got raped by his claws, so I'm going to try to get him.
Describing your kill, Cora?
Yeah, I just killed a flying kobold so hard with an arrow through the head that our stream crashed.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we should describe it as our stream crashed on his head, and that's how he died.
Mm-hmm.
He just got smashed.
That's what nat 20s get you, I swear.
That's what they do.
No one roll any more nat 20s except
I'm
for me.
sorry.
The nat 20s break the fourth wall.
They break the fourth wall and break the stream.
They do.
Some Deadpool action going on there.
Apparently, I didn't know Cora was Deadpool.
I know.
Hey,
you learn new things every day.
That's what I was about to say.
Great minds.
Yes. There is one more cultist, and that we are to Akrat.
Okay, Akrat's gonna go and go, goodness gracious, great balls of fire, and is going to cast Vicious Mockery at the poor last cultist. So I need it's a wisdom saving throw of 12.
How about a 3?
Oh yeah, that's no gonna work. And they're gonna say, poor little tin man, still swinging his axe, even though his joints are clubbed with rust. For 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay. That kills it.
Yes, I have accomplished my goal of Mockery kill.
Was that a Wizard of Oz reference? Or did we just?
It was great.
I think so. I think it was a Wizard of Oz reference.
It was.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect. I'm not completely uncultured. It's okay.
You get inspiration, and you get inspiration. No. Everybody gets inspiration.
Everyone. No, that's not how this works.
Gosh dang it.
And then, so you continue forward, and then you hear the sounds of people talking again, but these seem a lot less screamish as what most of what you're hearing is, and you hear more of the fluttering of wings, like what you heard with the winged kobold, but this time they're not running out right in front of you. They're kind of standing in an alley. They're watching what's going on outside, and they're watching for people, obviously, but they haven't seemed to notice you just yet. And Valonia, will you roll me a d6? And Evelyn, will you roll me a d4?
1.
Okay. 2. So there is 1 kobold and 2 humans.
Nice.
Yeah, you could be getting a lot worse combination.
Oh, yeah. Our low dice rolls are working in our favor.
Yes.
More low
Gotta be
dice
good for
rolls.
something.
Right. All right. So what are you guys going to do? You can try and sneak past, get a surprise round. What do you want?
Does it look like the humans are in danger?
The
They're
humans,
more cultists.
they're
Oh,
more
they're
of the
more
cultists.
cultists.
Yes. I mean, technically you don't know they're cultists, but my brain is like, yes, they're cultists, so we're going to call it that.
I'm going to. Akra is quietly going to whistle. And point at them and go.
Sleep.
I'm glad you saw spell slots. I'm out.
Using all those spell slots.
I have 1 more left, and then it's rituals from there. Vicious Mockery.
Yes.
So, do we want to use it?
Helps us get through. We need to get to the keep.
Okay, I will cast Sleep once again, bringing out the bagpipes and playing a very dissonant lullaby melody on them.
Okay.
And hopefully put them all to sleep. Okay, 4. 4 is 8. That's not good. It's plus 6. 8 plus 6. 14. Yes. Plus 7. 14 plus 7. 21.
1. Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's cocked. Sorry. And an 8 is 29. We started off really low there, but we built our way up.
You did, and you got the exact amount of hit points that you needed.
You're kidding me.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
So you managed to just reach that level and knock them all out. Now they're just laying on the ground. The kobold is still kind of cute with its wings wrapped up around it, but the humans are not. They're just kind of like sprawled out like starfish on the ground.
Some light snoring.
Yeah, right.
One's leaning against a barrel, just.
Yes, absolutely. And so at this time, you managed to have reached the gate of the keep, and so you're let in, as they can obviously see that you're trying to help them and not hinder them. And so you get inside, and you're looking around, and there are a lot of flustered people here, as obviously the town is under siege. But someone approaches you, a soldier approaches you and says, Governor Nighthill would like to see you.
Well, how are we supposed to say no to that? Where is he?
Follow me, and he leads you up this set of stairs, and he's just clomping up the stairs, and he brings you into this room. It's a larger room, but not huge, and it has this wooden desk with books piled up on the side of it, even though there's 2 bookcases on either walls, and there are quills and paper strewn about this desk, and the governor, he walks up to you, and he looks to be about 60 years of age, and he is the one in charge of the whole town. He says, also something else to notice about him is his right arm is in a sling, and his shirt seems to be stained with his blood. He says, we are in need of your help, as you can probably see. We are being attacked, and we don't know why, and we need you to help us figure it out, and there are some problems that need to be solved. Can you help us solve them?
So everyone kind of like walk slowly around him and just go straight for the books. And just like,
okay.
These, what are your names? And runs her fingers down the spines. And
okay, so you start reading the names, and the books that are currently on the shelves are books about different chromatic dragons and the workings of the hierarchy of the cult of the dragon.
Akrat's going to kind of cock their head and go, things that mattered were broken and shattered one by one.
You are a strange creature, but yes, you are correct. And there are many things being broken and shattered in the town at the moment, and set on fire, which is not helpful.
Not particularly.
No, unless it's the campfires or the fires in the stoves, but that is not what these are. And he kind of trails off. Oh,
great balls of fire.
Great balls of fire.
I hear a lot of Jerry Lewis at some Jerry Lewis, I guess.
This is what it's going to be, guys. I warned you.
It's been great so far. I don't know what the warning's for.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to catch all the references.
All right.
Bonus points to anybody who's watching the stream if you can figure out where Akrat's getting their phrases from.
I'll stop saying them then.
Yeah, so can you help? Is that a possibility?
A harp can be as dangerous as a sword in the right hands, and I hold up my bagpipes.
I think that's a yes.
Copies of Volo's Dragon Husbandry over here. Can I perhaps borrow one?
Sure. As long as it comes back here eventually. I don't usually borrow or let people borrow my books, but in the current circumstances, I think it can be sanctioned.
So what all problems do you need solved?
Well, one of them is we have this tunnel that is going from underneath the keep to the outside of the village and to the stream. And the stream is kind of being the outside of the tunnel is being guarded, and we kind of need the stream as that's kind of our main source of water. And if we were ever to be attacked, which we're kind of being attacked now. But if we were ever to be attacked, we need the stream to be able to have the water and to be able to keep the town running. So we need to figure that out and get that taken care of. And then another one, there's a Sally port, and there it's being attacked. We need to figure that one out, and I can give you more details once you decide. And then we need a prisoner because we need to interrogate someone. Because why wouldn't we? We needed information. We need information on why they're doing this, who they are, and what's happening. And also, the dragon, we kind of need to figure out how to make that go away.
Yeah, that does seem important, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, seems like river, dragon, dear Lord.
Sally port.
Port.
Yes. Also,
And a prisoner.
And prisoner. And there may be more things, obviously, that happen as time goes on, because obviously the attack hasn't ended yet. So if that happens, we may also need you for those.
Well, where do we start?
Where do you want to start?
Well, the bird woman keeps putting people to sleep. Maybe just grab one.
All right. They might be awake by now. But
One minute.
been a little longer than that. But if that tunnel is being guarded, you can always steal one of those. One of the guards. 2 birds, 1 stone. No offense.
I don't know if Akrat caught that, but that's a little.
I'm confident that they did it. It's gonna be fine.
Everything's great.
Everything's
2
fine.
birds, 1 stone.
Yep, they caught it.
Yep.
That's all right. Yes, you can go to the tunnel. Castellan, Escobert can guide you there.
And
Short rest before we go.
your time.
You can sure.
If you have a toothache, we'll never sing a good song.
Right.
I thought birds didn't have teeth.
Do you have
Expression.
There.
Yes. I guess that is true. It's true. You
That
you
is
can rest.
true.
You can rest here.
Much appreciated.
But I would ask that you don't take a long rest, because the whole dragon thing.
Yeah.
So kind of in a hurry here.
Fair enough.
Don't take a long rest.
Yes, correct. And so yeah, you can totally take a short rest here, and you get back whatever you need. Use your hit dice.
I think a bard is a D6 for their hit dice, I think.
D8.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wizards and sorcerers are D6, bards are D8.
Oh, bards are a D8? Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I'll
Oh,
take a
yeah.
D8. I'll take a D8.
Right.
And I rolled a 1.
Yikes.
It's going great.
I'm going to do a little arcane recovery, get half of my spell slots back, which is 1 spell slot.
Level 1. Level 1.
Level 1. Level 1.
I lost half my
We are
hit
not
points
level
already,
2, so I do not have Song of Rest yet.
Yikes.
Going
Oh,
great.
Eventually.
Give it till the end of the night. It'll be okay.
We'll be
We'll
fine.
be fine. We'll be fine.
Can
Yeah.
I read through some of the books looking for important passages on the dragons as quickly as possible and like
Mhm.
do them around Akrat?
Yes.
Remember me reading this and repeat it back when I ask for it, okay?
Repeat it back when you ask for it.
Perfect.
Okay, so yes, you can read through it. It's mostly about, like, one of the books that you looking at is about the hierarchy of the previously known hierarchy of the Cult of the Dragon. You're not sure if it's changed because the book it was written a little while ago, so you're not sure if it's still the same, but you assume it's pretty similar. So you can read through that, and because of the way that everything is going, the governor has assumed that it was the Cult of the Dragon because they are well known in this area. But obviously he doesn't know for sure.
I'm going to as they're asking Akrat to repeat things back. I'm going to also place my hand on the book, and since we have a little bit of time, I will ritually cast Comprehend Language, which, if there is anything that is not a language that we speak, hopefully that will help.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect. You can do that as well, and it allows you to understand a little bit more of the book, as some of it was written in Draconic.
Cool. And I will look at Dr. Dawnbreaker, and I will look at them, I'll cock my little bird and go, even the genius asks questions, and just smile.
Yes, quite. So this book here appears to be written in Draconic, and I already speak that, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Yes. Okay.
Twice when you speak into it, and then later it tells you what you said. I feel like
It tells you what you said.
Yeah, this would be a really good thing to have in pocket-sized.
Pocket-sized.
We're inventors here now.
Note to self, invent the pocket recorder.
Invent the pocket recorder.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be a parrot.
Very large parrot.
A very large parrot.
My familiar is an owl, so we got a lot of birds.
Right. All right. So you are going to the old tunnel. So, also you are being led there by Castellan Escobert.
Mm-hmm.
Which during your short rest, the governor will kind of he'll ask the soldiers to go get Castellan, and this very large dwarf like walks in the room, his chest puffed out, with obvious pride in his long, bright red beard. And he will say, Castellan Escobart is at your service. I am in charge of the security here, and I have all the keys. And he kind of just jangles the keys in your face.
See that?
Yes, it's a very loud introduction, but it's there nonetheless. And as you kind of get closer to, or he gets closer to you, you realize all of his hair is kind of knotted and gnarly, which is a weird thing for a dwarf to have. But there's nothing that other wrong with his hygiene. So he doesn't like smell off the charts like that ogre did. So you are headed to the old tunnel. So a narrow tunnel runs from the cellar beneath the keep to the bank of the stream. The tunnel you can see from where the grate is wide enough to allow warriors to pass through single file, so you can't double up. And the stream exit is covered with a locked iron grate, which is what Escobar will tell you.
Okay.
And the tunnel's main function was a secret means of collecting water from the stream during a siege, but it can double as like a passage to the stream because the town has never been besieged. So there's that. And so you can you get to the cellar door, and Escobar goes, I don't think there's anything else you need. All right, I'm gonna head back up there. You can take care of this. I'm gonna go take care of other security things, and then if you need me, which I hope you don't, but if you do, I'll be up there. And he starts clomping up the stairs.
Did he unlock the gate?
Nope.
Do you have a key for that?
Oh, yes. Sorry. And then he comes up, and he sticks a key in there and tries to turn it, and it doesn't work. And he pulls it back out, and he goes to the next key on the ring. And then he goes through about half of the keys on the ring until he finds the right one and unlocks the door and goes, oh, sorry about that. I don't use this key very often.
You might want to organize a bit. Just a suggestion.
Organization.
Yeah, it's helpful. Or just less keys. Also helpful.
Also helpful. More key rings, maybe.
That too. Sort them.
Yes. Well, thank you for the idea. I will work on it when we're not under attack. And then he
Good idea.
goes back out the door. What?
Work on it when we're not under attack.
Yeah. What'd you say?
We don't need that key. Can we borrow the key?
Sure. And he goes through the keys again until he finds the right one, and then he turns them around and
regret my actions.
tries to get to the opening.
Regret.
Tries to get to the opening of the key ring with the right key.
Oh god.
It takes him about a good solid 5 minutes to figure this out, and he pulls it off and hands it to you and go, there, first try, and then walks up the stairs.
First try.
He's definitely aren't compensating for anything whatsoever.
Yes, this is the head of security here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not saying I see why they're under attack, but sort of. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with out here.
Okay, so you head down. You're heading down the tunnel, and since the keep has never been besieged, there are old crates and barrels stacked up on the side. Excuse me. So you would be able to walk with two people side by side if there weren't so many crates and barrels. So just to give you an idea, that's how many there are. So who's going to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, so you go first. Not you. Who's next?
I'll follow up behind.
Okay. And then third. Okay. And then that leaves Dr. Dawnbreaker for fourth. Perfect. So you head there, and so yeah, it doesn't take you. Obviously, it took you a couple minutes to clear the cellar door because of the whole key fiasco. But you managed to make it through without too much of an issue. And so in a few yards inside, you start to hear like the scrape of claws against the ground and a little scurrying. You hear scurrying. And you're not really sure what it is, but you can hear it all around you.
How stealthy of a party are we? Is this the type of thing where we could sneak
We
up?
stealth by. Can we sneak? Decently sneaky.
Go ahead and roll me a group stealth check.
Oh,
My
God.
goodness, I cannot talk.
Can I ritually cast? Does it sound like animal noises?
Yes, it does not sound like humans. It sounds like animals.
Okay. Can I just quietly, while I'm at the back of the party, can I quietly ritually cast Speak with Animals?
Sure.
Okay. That's a 21 for Okrat for stealth, by the way.
Okay. Did
19 for Cora.
Okay. Dawnbreaker, did you say same?
Yeah, 21.
And then Valonia?
10.
Okay. There's always one. It's all right.
Okay.
Go figure it's a giant kin.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just keep running into all the crates because I'm so big and tall. I just like
Sorry, excuse me.
Right. Like, oh, there's crates. So many crates.
see these tunnels were built for humans in mind, but they had no consideration for fur bugs.
Yeah, no. So you're like you're hunching, trying to not hit your head on the ceiling as well as not hit the crates. But so yeah, so you continue a few more yards down the tunnel, and Akrat, your spell goes off.
Mhm.
So you can now see or sense that there are a lot of rats.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rats nearby.
And with mimicry, because I love mimicry, and this is why I take this whenever I play Kenku that has magic, instead of the little clicks that you're very used to hearing with Akrat, unless they're mimicking the sound of somebody's voice, instead you hear the little squeaks of the mouse language come out. And basically, the best part about this is I can speak normally. I say in my best mouse, do not be afraid. We are friends. We come in peace, seeking safe passage through this tunnel.
Peace. What's a peace?
We do not mean to harm you.
You're gonna harm us?
No.
Oh.
No. Do you know the fastest way to get to where we're going? Could you help us?
Where are you going?
Akrat knows, but my brain is just completely blanked.
End of the tunnel, I think.
End of the tunnel. We are going to the end of the tunnel. Is there anything bad on the way to the end of the tunnel?
Lots of rats. There are a lot of rats.
Are you hiding from the smoke? From the fire?
Yes. We don't like the fire. We also don't like the mean humans. Mean people.
There's mean humans down here?
Not down here. On the end.
At the end? How many? Do you know how many? Could you tell me?
I don't have fingers.
Can you line up your rat friends?
What's a friend?
Rats don't understand.
Your rat, the other rats, what's the word? And Akrat sort of looks around weirdly and goes, I don't have fingers either. I have wings. I'm imagining it's that like the rooster from from the Disney Robin Hood that doesn't have
yes,
has like winged fingers weirdly, and it works.
Yeah.
Animation.
Alan Adele.
Yeah. But yeah, they kind of hold up like 5 of their feather fingers. Feather fingers.
yes, that is a thing now.
Feather fingers is a thing. I hold up one feathered hand and go, this many?
3, 7, 2,
You don't know math, do you?
10.
Are there more than my friends?
Yes.
Are there more than double my friends?
What's a double? Is a double of fruit?
No, are there more than 2 groups of my friends? Together.
I don't think so.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can help us with, very kind mouse folk, which I will give you my rations? At least a pack of my rations. Yes, you get food if you help me. Maybe I should have led with that.
That would have been helpful, yes.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
If you give a mouse a cookie, they will tell you how many bad guys are at the end of the tunnel.
No.
I mean, it's a kind of long tunnel, but it's a straight tunnel. There's no
bad things in the tunnel besides at the end.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not for us. I don't know about for you.
Okay, it's good to know. And I'm going to take my pack off and scramble through it and give them one of my little ration things for a day. And now in mimicry bird that my party can understand, I say, if you give a mouse some rations, they will tell you what is at the end of the tunnel.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what the squeaking was?
Yes. Rats are nice. They won't hurt us as long as we don't hurt them and leave them alone.
Cool. I wasn't planning on doing anything to any rats, but good to know.
You also
burn.
A little more squeaking happens, and Akrat, you hear, oh, by the way, there's a cat that comes in here every once in a while. They're not very nice. But other than that, don't like kick the crates a lot, because if you do, the other rats don't like that.
I'm going to look at the furbolg and go, sorry, Valoria. I'm going to look at her and go, don't kick the crates. They don't like that. Be kind.
And the rat goes back to eating the rations, and then I don't know if a rat can growl, but whatever the aggressive rat thing is, whenever another rat comes up and tries to eat some of the food.
I learned today that apparently there is a version of Australian mice that scream when they kill something. So
yes.
So maybe that noise.
The Australian rats.
The Australian rats.
They scream. He screams at the other rats, and all of you are very, very concerned as to why this rat is screaming.
What did you say to it?
And for a moment, you can see Akra gets very confused because now they are trying not to talk in rat, which was basically perfect sentences. And is going to say, let's see. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night and pointing forward.
Okay.
Take that what you will.
Okay. And just keeps walking.
What I'm getting from that is there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Oh,
No
God.
danger.
Danger. Okay.
That's
Like,
also a thing you could take, I guess.
Akrat knows basic words, but can't really put together more than, I would say, a 2 to 3 word sentence
Mhm.
that isn't song lyrics.
There.
That's understandable. Sometimes I can't do that.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's true.
Yes. So you get to the end of the tunnel, where there's a gate that leads. So there's this iron gate on the tunnel, and then you can see there's a slight bit more of like it leading into the banks of the stream, and you don't see anyone in that end of the tunnel, but you can kind of hear sounds of people talking.
Can I try to tell how many I can hear?
Go
Or
ahead
can I
and
see?
roll. You don't see any, but you
Okay,
can hear.
so just hear.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me either investigation or insight. Or no, either perception or insight,
Perception.
sorry.
16.
Okay, so you can tell that there are at least 2 different people voices. There are some sounds of other creatures, but you're not really sure what.
So more than 2. 'Cause
There are more than 2.
I don't know what the Kilomai said. So all I know is more than 2. Is there like a gate to get out, or is it open?
It's the gate, the iron gate that the dwarf told you about originally.
Okay, and it
Is
is.
there a lock on it or anything?
There is a lock on it, yes.
Okay, and so would our key work on that?
Yeah, the key.
Unfortunately, no.
Great. Anybody have any way to do this silently? Or no?
I'm not even sure I have a way to do it loudly.
I hold up. I dig through my pouch and I hold up crowbar or hammer.
Crowbar or hammer? Crowbar might be more helpful right now. Maybe. Or hammer. I was just going to use the pommel of my longsword. I don't know.
Crowbar.
Thanks.
Take the crowbar.
Crowbar.
Yes. How are you gonna try and do this?
Is there a way to pry it open?
You can try, for sure. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. This lock is not a very strong lock, nor a very well built lock. You are able to pry it open. It clinks a little bit, but not so much to the fact where obviously the door is opening.
Okay.
I grab it because Kenku likes shiny, and put it in my pack.
Okay, so you have the lock, and you also have now the crowbar. So you go, or do you want to sneak down the rest of the tunnel? Because it's like 20 feet left of tunnel before the outside.
Oh, before we go, I put fingers to lips and I go, and I rummage back around and I open up and I pull out and I go, whisper quietly, Nichols,
Manacles.
prisoner.
There. Okay.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Where do you think I was going with that?
I'm just like, why does a kenku have manacles? Okay, let's do that. I mean, I don't know your life outside of this.
We are an hour and 15 minutes into the session, and I have already learned not to ask questions about the kenku.
Right, just don't ask.
I also pull out steak. Wooden steak, not an actual like piece.
Oh.
Okay.
I would
Yeah?
not have been surprised if it was a meat
Oh.
steak.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I know what these are for, but of course Cora does not, so she's just like very confused right now.
Prisoner.
Let's do that.
Prisoner.
Okay,
Oh.
so you...
Is she saying that it's a vampire?
We don't know. No, you gotta be prepared for those vampires. They sneak up on you.
all of the vampires.
I put the steak back in my bag. That's for another adventure.
You don't have holy water in there too, do you?
Yep.
But
I pull out a flask.
like, just in case.
Yes.
Oh wait. Mirror. Steel.
Thanks, I look pretty today. Thank you for showing me that. A little roughed up, but I'll pull it off.
The only thing you're missing now is some silver.
Right?
I do not actually have that. I was literally going through my pack for the first time. I'm like, dang, I have a vampire killing kit.
Right? Okay.
You do.
I do.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll the group stealth check to get down the rest of the tunnel.
9.
Okay.
11. Not as
Natural,
good this time.
natural 20.
Nice.
Complete reversal.
So it's a 20.
21.
So it's a
Go ahead.
22.
Wow. We got a 22, a 21, a 9, and a 7?
11.
11. Okay.
7
Yeah.
11.
We're not there. That's not. No.
No.
Not today.
It is 4-7. Not.
Oh.
So yes. So the 11 will not be noticed. So luckily, you made your group stealth check, and you are able to sneak up and see that there are 2 humans, 5 kobolds, and then a kind of, it looks like a small dragon, but not really. You're not really sure what it is because it doesn't have wings, and it just walks on 4 legs.
Okay.
Are they in a 15-foot cone?
No, they are not. So the 3 of the kobolds and one of the humans is on your left side, and they're kind of wandering around. Not wandering. They're patrolling around the small area there, and then the creature, 2 kobolds and 1 human, are on this side. So they're not all in one area.
Okay. So there's a good chance the lizard is fireproof or resistant. Right? Like that's... Do you recognize what it is at all, or?
Somebody could make me either a history or nature check.
This is my time to shine. Not one. That's a weird looking dog, is what I come up with.
What is that?
Are you sure
Poodle.
that's a dragonkin?
The hell is that, a dog?
Scaly poodle.
It's got names, that's what I'm noticing.
You failed so hard, we went back several editions of what the kobolds look like.
Yes. All right. So let's roll initiative, and then you will actually, because of your success on a group stealth check, you'll get a surprise round. So you'll get one round for all of you to act, and then we'll go in the regular round order. Akrat, what did you get?
I got a natural 20,
Nice.
which goes to a 23.
Oh wow! All right.
I finally rolled above 10 for initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, my goodness.
Hopefully, with this natural 20, our stream won't crash and
Yes,
crush this
please.
monster.
Please don't.
Get this done.
Valonia?
20
Okay.
total.
Dawnbreaker?
18.
Okay. And Cora?
15.
All right. Sounds good. And I somehow got you all in the actual initiative order when I asked. So
Yeah.
not really sure how I did that, but here we are. Karat, you are first. So what you see is the 3 kobolds and the 1 human on your left side, and then the drake, which is it's a drake. And the 2 kobolds and one of the humans on the other side.
Okay.
So pretty sure it's a dog.
Yes, it's a mangy poodle.
That dog is really sick.
Yep.
So I need to take that in.
So, how far away from me is the closest kobold?
About 15 feet.
Okay, cool. I would like to run up to it. I wouldn't do this normally, but I have manacles. I might as well use them. I would like to run up to it and go. I'd like to try to shove the manacles on it somehow.
Okay.
And as I'm going up to it, I'm going to say, you don't need to be a weatherman to know which way the wind blows.
Okay, sure, why not? And so roll me a athletics check.
Do I get advantage on this?
Yes,
surprise?
because it is surprised.
Okay, because I have a -1, so this is gonna go great.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, it went well. That's a 16.
Nice. You actually managed to get the manacles on the kobold.
And I would like to spend the rest of I have 15 feet left, so I would like to start dragging this one back towards my party.
Okay.
At half movement speed.
So you get like 7 feet closer to your party.
Yay! And then I'm gonna look around, and I'm going to see Dawn, Dr. Dawnbreaker, and I'm going to say, you get by with a little help from your friends, and I'm gonna give them a bardic inspiration.
Awesome, thank you.
Nice.
So that's a D6. And that's my turn.
Perfect.
And Akrat goes, prisoner.
Good job, bud.
Valonia?
Do I see any of them like are they all clustered together, like within a 5 foot?
So you could probably get either the 2 kobolds and the human on one side, or the 2 kobolds and the human on the other side. You couldn't get the mangy poodle in the other side.
Okay, so because I attack one per target, and then it goes 5 feet out.
Right. Yes. So you could get if you attacked the kobold in the middle on either side, then you would be able to get also the other kobold and the human.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Are you going
Okay.
for the left side or the right side?
We'll go. What's left side?
Okay, sounds good.
18.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. And then D10. Okay. That would be 9.
Yeah, you destroy that kobold. And then I will make those dexterity saving throws while. Why don't you describe the kill to me?
The the ice knife goes right through, and it basically just pierces directly through the neck and out the back, and it just basically freezes everything through there.
Oof.
So does it? So like there's no blood. There's like no exit wound. It's just completely frozen.
Youch, that does not sound fun.
Typically, it wouldn't.
Also, the other two failed their saving throws.
Okay, so then they take 2d6. Wow, 11.
Currently, your dice either really like you or really hate me.
Hey, you started hot, then
That's true. I did. Although saving throws do not seem to be a good thing right now.
Good for us.
Yeah, that's fair. You're gonna kill the other kobold as well.
the other kobold, but not the human.
Not the human, no. The human is not dead yet. Not dead yet. And that will bring. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. And that will bring us to Dr. Dawnbreaker.
So since Melonia took out, was it the left side?
Yes.
Okay, I will do fire on the right side and see if I can catch the other ones in a burning hand cone.
Okay. So you can do either the two kobolds and the weird poodle, or the two kobolds and the human.
Let's do the two kobolds and the human.
Okay. So they need to make dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
DC 13.
A nat 1, a 2, and a 20.
1 succeeds.
Okay.
And that is a 11.
Okay. So 11 for the 2 who failed, and 6 for the 1 who succeeded. However, you will also kill both of the kobolds.
Cool. And I'd kind of like to back out of range with whatever movement I have left.
Okay, that's fair. All right, and Cora.
How far away is the mangy looking poodle?
About 15 feet.
Okay. Well, gonna go for that with my crossbow.
Sounds good.
Ooh. Okay, that's a nat 1. That ain't gonna fly.
You go to line up your shot, and Akrat is over here trying to pull the crowbar or trying to put the crowbar and the hammer back in their bag, and they bump your elbow just as you go to shoot, and it goes flying off into the distance.
Sorry.
Oh, good. That's fine. That's fine.
And that will bring us back up to Akrat.
Okay, so the person who I have currently in manacles is still conscious, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we need to make them not conscious.
No conscious.
It sounded really ominous. So without the bagpipes this time, Akra is going to go to sleep, little kobold, as they take out their dagger, flip it, and try to bludgeon the kobold on the back of the head with the hilt.
the new sleep spell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Question: do I have an advantage because are they prone
Yes,
at
you do.
all, or okay?
They're not technically prone, but you're also kind of
I have them.
controlling whether it.
Yeah, I
'cause you
have them.
in
I think.
manacles.
Yeah, I have manacles. Okay, because I needed that. Because that was a natural one.
Yikes!
But but with advantage, it was a 14.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't go home.
How much damage do you do?
I do 6 points. I guess this is technically bludgeoning damage instead of
6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you do 6 points of non-lethal. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we wanted a prisoner.
I don't think a dead prisoner does you much good.
Margaret knows that much.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, you can knock him out.
Awesome. And I'm going to use, since I'm going at half speed dragging this person, this kobold, I'm going to move 15 feet back towards my party in the way we came.
Okay. Yeah, you can totally make it back.
And I'm going to look this time at Cora. I will get it. I apologize. And kind of look sheepishly at you and say, get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. And I'm going to give you my last inspiration.
Thank you.
There you go. Because I feel bad about making you miss. And that's my
it's turn.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the word I couldn't think of. I don't know why.
Bologna.
So I'm gonna go up to the human that I previously damaged, and then use my scimitar.
Okay.
Uh, 19 plus 4.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
So D6 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7.
All right, you manage. Are you trying to knock out or kill?
I'll use the blunt side to just kind of swipe them, close to the head so that they get knocked out.
Okay, so you very easily, now that you did so much damage previously, knock out this human, and he's just lying on the ground.
All these new sleep spells.
Yes, you can see the egg starting to welt on his head. And that will be Dawnbreaker.
Okay. So I think we got the prisoner handled, so let's just clear out the rest. And I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the other human.
Okay.
So we're just ignoring the Drake?
Apparently.
And that is an 11, even with the Bardic Inspiration. That sucks.
That will not hit.
No.
No. So close, but not quite. However, it is now their turn, finally. After so many of them have been knocked out and or killed. The entirety of the left side is gone. But the human that is left is going to come up to Akrat as it sees you trying to drag one of their comrades away.
That's valid.
Does a 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's attacking you with a dagger, by the way.
Okay, that's fair.
You will take 4 damage.
Okay. Alive.
And then the Drake. And so It is going to attack. Let's see which one of you it attacks. It is going to attack Dr. Dawnbreaker.
Okay.
And it rolled a nat 1.
Hey.
It does not do anything.
Good.
You just go up to it and do that skull.
No.
Talk to the hand.
Oh, good grief, I just got that. Yay, memes.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Cora, you get to go again.
Yeah, hopefully this time I actually hit. Especially seeing that my comrade is being targeted, even if it did miss.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 19. That's a lot better. 6. I think I hit. And that's 10 damage.
Yes. All right. So you do 10 damage to the creature. Yes, good job. And back up to the top, Akrat.
Okay, I am, so I have one that's right next to me with the dagger.
Yep.
Human, yeah.
Okay. I would like to flip my dagger around this time around, and I would like to stab them with it, please.
Yeah. More
You don't
effective.
get mercy.
Okay, that was great. That's an 8.
Close, but no.
And I'm going to kind of look helplessly back at my friends and go, I get by with a little help from my friends. Akra is very, very injured, as in clinging to life.
Ooh.
Yikes. All right.
Level 1.
Level 1. Level 1.
Valonia.
Do you play with flanking rules?
No, because I don't know them.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna go up to the Drake and use my scimitar.
Mhm.
Am I still within 30 feet of 30 feet of Akrat?
Yes. You are about 10 feet away from Akrat.
Okay, so I'm gonna make an attack with my scimitar.
Okay.
5 plus 4 is 9. So
No.
I miss. But yeah, that is all I can do.
Okay, sounds good. Dr. Dawnbreaker.
Firebolt the human attacking Akrat.
Okay,
18 this time.
that'll hit.
I was gonna cast Healing Word, but I forgot that I'm already out of spells. I'm not used to playing first level.
It's the thought that counts.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Yeah, that'll put the human down.
Free bird.
Would you like to describe your kill?
So she like spins her staff around in a really elaborate and pointless way, zaps out the top with a firebolt that hits him right in the ear.
Oh. A fire ear infection. That does not sound fun. All right, sounds good. And then it is the Drake's turn, and the Drake was previously attacking. Was it?
It was me.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I just had a brain fart there for a second. And it's going to try and attack again. How about 15?
Not with mage armor.
All right.
Mage armor.
Yes. This Drake is not having a good day.
No, it's not.
It's legitimately more like a mangy poodle.
So we were accurate.
We were entirely
Yes. Cora, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, since it's still coming at us, I'm still coming at it with my
Okay.
crossbow. That is not. Might as well use my inspiration. That helps. Okay, so that is unnatural 20.
Yes, that'll hit.
that'll do it. And 7 damage.
7 damage?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. And then it'll be back to the top Akrat.
I'm gonna drop the dagger, take out my light crossbow, load it, and go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little poodle. Fire.
Okay.
With a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, those dice really like me today. That's 9 points of damage.
Youch. All right.
Go to sleep, little poodle.
Dang it.
And I'm going to continue going 15 feet, dragging again, just towards the way we came.
Okay. So you've actually made it inside the tunnel, so you can no longer see the Drake at the moment.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's not true. The Drake's at the front of the tunnel, so you can still see it, but you're 15 feet behind it.
Okay, cool.
Hunker down.
What?
Hunker down, stay safe.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
gonna kind of I would like to use the limp body as a human shield, please, with my bonus action.
No human shields, but you can do a kobold shield.
Okay, a kobold shield.
Yes. Perfect.
I'm gonna play dead.
Yes. That will be Evalonia.
Okay, scimitar. The dice has betrayed me now. So that would be a 7.
That unfortunately does not hit.
Maybe I should not be using a scimitar right now.
Maybe. I mean, I can't judge. And then that will be Dr. Dawnbreaker.
Firebolt again at the poodle.
Sounds good.
That's an 8.
That does not hit, unfortunately. And so it's going to try and attack again. I'm going to use a different die this time.
That one works fine. Just
That one's. I like that one.
Right? That one actually rolled in 17, so a 21.
yeah, that hits.
Okay.
It knows the sleep spell too.
Apparently.
It does. However, I rolled the lowest damage I could possibly get.
Yay.
So you take 3 damage. And then that will be Cora's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to back up a bit because it's getting way too close for my comfort, but still going to try to hit it.
Okay.
With another roll. That is an 18 plus 6, so I think that hits.
Sorry, I don't think.
I don't know about 23. Who knows?
If it had been a 24, I think it wouldn't have hit, but I think we can let a 23 slide.
Okay.
18 plus 6 is 24, so.
So that is 7.
Okay. Sounds. Actually, you did the exact amount of hit points it needed.
Nice.
So you have defeated the mangy poodle.
Poodle.
I think anything that looks slightly dragonish and walks just on 4 legs and doesn't have wings is going to be a mangy poodle from now on.
I like it.
They're all just mangy poodles.
Yep. I like it.
So you have taken care of that, although you do expect that probably more will be coming around. But you have, 1, got a prisoner, and 2...
Hide the bodies.
Great.
cleared it for at the moment.
Okay. Can we see if they have anything that would potentially, can I search the one that I currently have in manacles and see if they have anything on them that would tell us who they are?
You can try. Give me an investigation check.
Key. This is 16.
So you can see, not on yours just seems like a regular kobold, doesn't really have much on it. But the people are wearing like purple robes.
Mm-hmm.
And they are carrying little pouches with stuff in them that could be seen as a treasure. Not necessarily gold, but like things made out of copper, things made out of silver, anything that could possibly be worth something.
Shinies.
So on the human that I have in front of that I knocked out, can I investigate?
Absolutely.
May Akra also take the purple robes off of the two individuals that have been killed and add them to their disguise kit?
Yes.
Cool.
You only need one.
What if we need to disguise two people?
This is true. More disguises is always a good thing.
I think if I'm maybe she wanted one for her, because I think you have a disguise ability as well, correct, Valonia?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was more what.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get you.
Okay. So do I need to investigate?
Go ahead and roll.
16.
Okay, so you find in your in the pouch of the person that you knocked out, there are a couple copper and silver coins, and then there's also like a few little statues to whichever god or goddess. Excuse me. The people who took or who had it previously were worshiping. There's nothing. I hate to say odd, because all of this situation is odd, but there's nothing off about what they have or what they're wearing, other than the purple robes. Obviously, they're not wearing any amulet showing who they are or anything like that.
How big is the drake?
It is a large creature, I think. Hold on. Actually, no. It is a medium creature. So it's probably like 5 feet long.
Is there any
later?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Can I carry it back to study it later?
Yes. What did you say, Valonia?
I was going to say, is there any bling on it?
There is a little bit of bling on it. It looks like there's like this. They started stringing the chains of whatever they found around the neck of the drake. So it's a blinged out mangy poodle.
I take careful notes of this.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Sounds good. So you are taking the drake back. Akra is taking the kobold back, and then Valonia, are you just leaving the human, or are you bringing it back with you?
I'll bring it back.
Okay, sounds good. So you head back. This time, both of the gates are unlocked. You don't really have any trouble getting in, because the key...
Should we lock the door? Oh, we already broke the lock, so never mind.
Yeah, so
I can mend it.
Oh yeah, mending.
I have mending.
We can always lock it at the other end, because that one isn't broken. It's just the one at the far end.
Yeah, it's the one that leads right into the stream.
Okay.
Not the one. There's 2 gates in the tunnel.
Yeah.
So we can lock though and relock that one. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because that one you had the key for. But you unfortunately only had one key. Because
There's hundreds and hundreds of keys.
you got the feeling that when he gave you that key, he thought that was the key for the end one, too.
They're very organized in this town.
He's clearly never been in the tunnel.
Apparently.
No, apparently not. Or at least not outside of it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know that there were two different keys. So you head back, you bring the human and the kobold to the governor. Do you just want to leave the Drake with the governor until you're done, or what do you want to do with it?
If you'll let me, I'd like to have like a private room and my notebook and, go dissecting and learning.
Yeah, absolutely. So he'll let you have a private room that you can just drop whatever you need in there. And then he will actually have you guys, he's going to bring in some guards to try and interrogate the kobold and the human. Actually, the kobold or the human. You can choose one that you want to interrogate if you'd like.
I don't think Dr. Dawnbreaker would be down with interrogation or torture, so she's going to go.
Go start dissecting?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Cora, Valonia, and Akrat, do you have a preference on which one you interrogate? Or do you not want to interrogate it at all?
Akrat's fine with interrogation, but they're going to cast comprehend languages before any sort of ritually cast comprehend languages before any interrogation begins.
All right, sounds good. You guys, do you have any preference on which one?
I'm going to go with the kobold since that's the one I took.
All
That's
right.
fair. Let's go with kobold.
Okay, so you guys get the kobold.
We get the kobold.
You get the kobold. All right, so you are going to be in the same room, but you are far enough away that you can't clearly hear what's going on the other side.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So you wake up the kobold, and he's just sitting there.
And I say in Draconic, because technically I think, yeah. So I say in Draconic, hello, friend.
Can you, does that allow you to speak in the thing? Or
Wait, no, I think it allows me to understand it.
Yeah, it allows you to understand it as an
My apologies, I was thinking about another spell that allows you to
speak with animals.
I can't think of what it's called right now, but I always get those two confused. So I will say in common, hello, friend.
Friend? You're no friend. I am in chains because of you.
Yeah, but you're not dead. That's in your favor.
You're not dead. That's in your favor.
I don't like that one or that one.
I don't really need you to like me. Why are you here?
Because.
Because.
I was told to come here. Well, not here. I'm here because you brought me here.
Where are you trying to go?
Well, we're trying to be here and take the gold and the treasures. The shinies.
What do you need the shinies for?
The shinies are for the dragon lady.
The dragon lady?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a name?
Dragon lady.
Okay.
Well, we're after loot. We're looking for all of the loot, treasures, shinies. And he, at this point, he looks like he's just trying to mumble on to get you to not hurt him.
That's fair.
To the left, everything you own in the box to the left.
What? No, but I don't have anything. But I don't have a box. There's nothing on my left. What do I do?
It's just how they speak. So you're getting the shinies for the dragon lady.
Mhm.
Why?
Because I told you.
Because who told you?
The people.
What's the dragon's lady's name?
She has a name. I don't know what it is though. She tells me to refer to her as Dragon Lady. She doesn't like it when I call her by her name. Well, she doesn't like it when any of us call her by her name, except for the humans. The humans, she's okay with being called by their name. It starts with an R, I think. Maybe
R.
Yeah.
Why the humans and not you?
Because I'm not a real dragon.
That's discriminatory, but okay.
You know what? You're just as much of a dragon as they are.
Got that dragon spirit.
Oh, that's nice.
And I say in Draconic, you're a good dragon.
And he kind of brightens up a little bit.
Oh.
And I look at him and I go, say what you want to say and let the words fall out honestly. No judgment here.
The bird's kind of an odd creature, but I kind of like him.
Yeah, same.
Droplets of yes and no in an ocean of maybe.
Okay. Do you know who's here?
Do you know who's here?
Not here in the place. Mm-hmm.
What place?
This place, not this building. This city place.
Are you talking about
city place?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the dragon?
Not the dragon. Well, there is a dragon. There is a dragon. I know that. But no, I wasn't talking about them.
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about the cult.
The cult.
What cult?
I pull out the purple robes.
Yeah. Them. Are you one of them? Am I being interrogated by one of them?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay. Yes, apparently.
And he just kind of sits back and crosses his arms angrily.
No, apparently.
Failed mission.
I am not a failed mission. I am a successful mission.
No, failed mission.
No.
It's for cold.
I want to wrap him up in a blanket and hold him tight.
Right.
You built up his confidence and then went, no!
Like Cora's trying so hard to just keep a straight face, but it's really hard.
Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself.
You do that, not me.
If you choose not to decide, you have still made a choice.
I'm not deciding anything.
Or do not, there is no try. I don't know what we're going for here.
I am not Baby Yoda.
Time can bring you down. Time can bend your knees.
I can bend my knees on my own. Thank you very much.
I good knees.
But
is that what Dragon Lady makes you do?
No. Dragon Lady makes me go get shinies.
Like these shinies, and I pull out the coin pouch that was on.
Yeah, like those shinies. Can I have those?
No.
Oh.
Not yours.
They are mine.
No. Finders, keepers.
Yeah, because I found them.
I found them.
We found them. Well, they found them. Finders, keepers.
But the cult won't be very happy.
Not really our problem. Sorry.
Well, they're gonna attack more.
What to?
Attack where?
Here,
Why?
shinies.
What
I don't-
is there? Is there a specific shiny that they're going for?
No, just they're trying to get as many shinies as possible because the dragon lady says we need them.
Do you know
Dragon
what
Lady
for?
says we need them?
What
Yes.
for?
For the
Word.
for the other dragon lady.
There's more than one dragon lady.
Yeah, but there's a bigger dragon lady.
A bigger dragon lady.
Yeah.
That bodes well.
Because one is a real dragon and one's not a real dragon.
Like
Oh,
you.
that makes perfect sense.
Jag this poor kobold.
Well, I did drag him across the ground already, so I mean,
This is true.
You did.
Totally
You
not.
did.
I did the physical dragging, and now I'm doing the I did the literal, now I'm doing the metaphorical.
Yeah.
And the emotional.
And
The emotional just up and down.
Yes.
Roller coaster.
I told you the dragon is fine.
Just
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. I'm just gonna say, Dr. Dawnbreaker, you haven't found anything of note yet, but you have found a lot of similarities between this creature and like a larger dragon, but everything's just kind of like downscaled. So it's
Right, proper dog here. Look at all this.
dragon
What does a dog have with fire glands?
right. So you're looking at that right now. But there's nothing else that you can figure out at the moment. But I just wanted to kind of come back to you and circle back, just so you know. Yeah. Anything else you want to ask the kobold?
More shinies with us.
Huh? You want me to take your shinies?
No.
Come with me if you want to live.
I tried.
This kobold is that what's going on right now.
This kobold is so like just confused.
I don't blame him. I'm kind of.
So he just kind of sits there, not knowing what to do. And the governor will come over.
I put an arm around him, and I look at the rest of them, and I go, "Say hello to my little friend."
Oh no. Oh. Right.
Yes, correct.
Finders, keepers.
Okay. How do we know that your new little friend is not going to stab us in the back?
Manacles.
You're just gonna keep him locked up.
I don't think manacles make
Behavior adjustment.
Behavior. Okay. So here's the question: do you want to live?
Yeah.
Are you willing to no longer serve the cult to live?
I roll me a charisma check. Persuasion.
Oh dear lord.
Ooh, add advantage because currently he is the person who knocked him out is the one with their arm around him. So
I'm gonna just be singing. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you
this
need.
is so chaotic.
He's chaotic neutral. What do you? They're chaotic
Fair.
neutral. What do you expect?
Very fair. It's a very good thing I had advantage. That is a 19 minus 1.
An 18.
18.
I guess I can try. I don't know much. I don't know
Do
if you want.
or do not. There is no try.
Give him a little leniency. He's just starting.
You put manacles on me, I try.
That's fair.
Manacles come off if tried.
Okay.
And we don't kill.
No more cult.
No more cult.
Cool.
So the governor will come over and be like, "Hey, can you help us out with this cultist over here? They don't seem to respond well."
Okay.
We can try. Hey, Kobold, what's your name? Do you have one? Since we're
Kobold.
adopting you. Just Kobold?
Mhm.
Okay, you're Kobe now. We're going to call you
Okay.
Kobe.
Kobe beef.
I mean, I don't want to. So probably not Kobe beef. Just Kobe.
just don't put Kobe in a helicopter.
Oh, God.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Oh,
That was the one I didn't want to make.
no.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Too soon.
Oh.
Too soon.
Appreciate the dark humor.
Oh, my heart. I'm not even a sports ball person, and I
I'm a sports ball. Okay.
and I'm not a sports ball person, and that was still upsetting.
Yeah. Well. So
Just gonna pat Kobe's head and give him a nod
Kobe.
and guess go to the next.
you go to the cultist.
Yep.
I need somebody to either roll me a persuasion or intimidation.
I'll roll
me. -1. Charisma's not my strong suit.
17 plus 4.
Yes.
It is your
Okay.
strong suit.
So you come up to the cultist and you just like, tell us what you know, and then immediately the cultist just starts like spewing out information, and so something along the lines of the cult of the dragon.
Does he mention the dragon's name?
No.
And I ask in Draconic, what is the lady that you are serving?
We work for Resmir.
Resmir.
Interesting.
Yes. Who obviously works for other people, but that is who we work for.
Who does Resmir work for?
I have no idea. Other than obviously the purple robes.
Who are the purple robes?
Well,
Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah. And he starts kind of talking again, and he reveals that they're collecting loot for the Great Horde, and they will usher the reign of the Queen of Dragons. And that they know that the cult has a clutch of dragon eggs under heavy guard in a camp at a cave.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco
Burn, baby, burn.
Inferno? Question mark.
We do not burn the eggs, no.
That should we?
No.
Why not?
Because they're babies.
And they grow up, unless I'm correct on that.
He kind of like looks over. You're incorrect. Permanent babies.
Permanent babies.
Dragon tails?
Yes.
Oh, dragon tails.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I keep breaking everyone. This is literally just going to be me breaking people consistently.
I am okay with that.
Yes. Okay, so you have successfully interrogated this cultist and the kobold who now is part of your entourage.
Yes.
So where not so the governor will again come up to you after he watches you do all of that, and he says, I have just received news that the gods have spotted a new threat. Raiders are trying to set fire to the town's mill. If it burns, we lose our stockpile of flour, and we won't be able to grind more for months. I am trying to assemble enough defenders from here in the keep to defend it. Through the rest of the night, but that will take time. It would greatly help us if you could get to the mill quickly and drive away the raiders before they can set it aflame. You'll need to defend it until our forces arrive to take over, but it shouldn't take much more than 15-20 minutes for them behind you.
The mill?
You get healing before that?
Healing? Sure. And he'll find like the town healer, and he'll have them heal you up to full.
Each of us?
Each of us, or each of you.
The mill? The mill is on fire?
Not yet. Not yet.
Will be on fire.
It will be on fire.
I suggest we get there before that happens.
I mean, you could let it be on fire. That's an option.
It's not a nice option.
Who said you were nice?
I'm an asshole. I'm not that much of an asshole. Jeez.
Fair.
So long, farewell, until we meet again.
So the mill is about 500 feet from the keep, so it's not too much of a walk, but it takes you a couple minutes.
Kenku Kobold coming with?
Oh yeah, the kobold's now your friend and follows you around.
Okay, Joey.
Will one of you roll me a D8?
I'll do it.
Okay.
5!
All right.
I'm feeling that's a bad all right.
Depends.
DM
Hey.
giggles always make me nervous.
When the DM giggles, it's already too late.
That's fair, although I'm a very giggly person, so I don't think that that counts to me. So
Only when the dice are rolled.
only when the dice are rolled. Yes, that is a fair assessment. However, okay, so you are going to the mill, and you get there, and there are a couple of people there trying to set it on fire. I gotta go back and find my random encounter chart that you rolled on for me. There are 2 people, or 3 people, but one is obviously more magically inclined than the others. And then
That's
there
delicious.
are 3 kobolds as well.
Are the humans again wearing the purple robes?
The magical one is.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are you going to do? How do you want to do this?
I'm good at long range, so I'd prefer to stay back and take my shots.
That's fair.
Do the robes have hoods?
Yes.
So when casting a spell, can I use Mage Hand to pull it over their face so they can't see?
You could certainly try that, yes.
I like it.
Are you sitting there and watching, or what do you want to do? Because that depends on what happens. So are you sitting and watching, or are you immediately attacking?
Well, they're going to set the mill on fire. I think we have to go right away.
Yeah, I'd prefer to immediately attack and
Okay.
not set the mill on fire.
Hey, I mean,
All options are valid.
All options are valid. I just
Yes.
prefer them on fire. You wanted this situation.
That's a fair thing. All right, so go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Let me be higher. Yay! Finally, over 21.
Akrat?
Sorry, I'm young. 17.
That's fine. All right.
17.
And Valonia?
19.
All right. And Dr. Dawnbreaker?
17.
All right. And Cora?
We're at 21.
Nice. Sounds good. Okay, so Cora, you will be going first.
Yes. Can I tell who is the closest to setting things on fire right now?
Probably so they're all actually making a move to set a fire. They're all next to each other, but they're all they all have torches in their hands.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to target the one that looks like he may be magical.
Okay.
With that purple robe.
Fair assessment.
Okay, that's a 15 plus 6, 21 to hit.
Yes.
7 plus 2, 9.
All right, sounds good. Anything else?
I have no bonus actions right now, so I'm just going to stay back.
That's fair. All right. 1 second. I have to look up their stats because I had them in front of me, and then my page turned right after you hit them, so I have to go find them again. So, okay, cool. And then it will be Valonia.
How many torches are out there?
There's 3.
Okay. Am I within 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use Druidcraft and instantly snuff out a torch.
Okay. So you snuff out one of the torches, and already they were upset and confused as to why there were people shooting them, and now they're just confused why their torches are randomly going out, and they're just not happy all around. But it is their turn. And so one of them is going to cast something. And so, Cora, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 15 plus 2, 17.
You will make it and will not take any damage.
Yay!
The other 2 are going to try and sling a rock at Valonia, because you obviously casted a spell, and then one at Akrat. And no, I'm not targeting you. My dice just are
All good.
Doing
The
that.
dice are targeting you.
Yes. That's yes. Bologna does a 17 hit you.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then Akrat a 21 hits you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Valonia, you will take 4 damage. And Akrat, you will take 3.
Okay.
And then it will be actually Akrat and Dawnbreaker, Dr. Dawnbreaker, you go at the same time. So whichever one of you would like to go first.
Akrat's gonna kind of like cover their head where they got hit with the stone and go, am I within 30 feet of, oh no, sorry, I'm fine. I need 60 feet to do this.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to look at the one that hit me and go, you're like a village NPC, no class, and cast Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
Yes. All right, so wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
How about a 7?
That's a not a good one. And that's a 4 points of psychic damage to that one
Okay.
that hit me.
Sounds
And
good.
then I'm gonna try to like duck behind a building to still be able to see what's going on, but like give myself partial cover, or like a barrel or whatever sort of cover I can find for myself.
Something to make it not as easy to hit you.
Exactly.
And then that will be Dr. Dawnbreaker.
So, Cora, you hit the spellcaster already?
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and shoot a firebolt at the spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
18?
Yes, that'll hit.
8 points of damage?
All right. That actually puts him down.
Yeah.
He is dead.
The doctor can cast sleep.
She can cast death.
Yeah, mostly I cast everything is now on fire.
There.
That's all I've
Try to
got.
burn the mill, you'll get burned, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to take
Burn, baby, burn.
a cue from Akrat and try to find cover as well.
Okay, that is very fair. And then it will be back to the top. Cora, make me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
Okay, so you will see that there's something odd about this situation. But you can't really put your finger on it. But it is your turn.
I don't like the sound of that. Are any of the torches still lit?
2 of them are.
Okay, then
Although one fell to the ground because it was the spellcaster holding it.
So then I'll target the one that is still holding his torch.
Fair.
Okay, that's 16 plus 6, 22.
Yes, that definitely hits.
My bow is good to me. Not for a lot. That's only 3, but still, it hit. I'll take it.
That's fair. So he is not dead, but he is not looking great. And then it is Valonia's turn.
So the one that's not looking, the one that's not dead but not looking great,
Mm-hmm.
I will use Thorn Whip.
Okay, sounds good.
16.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, and then a D6. 4.
4 damage. You have killed him. You sent those thorns over there and you killed him with spikes.
The thorns just go, they attack his neck and it just kind of...
Right.
Yep.
Yikes. As someone who has scratched their neck with a tree branch, let alone thorns, that does not feel good. That will be their turn. There is only one of them left. And so it is going to try and use its sling at one of you, and that will be Cora.
Come at me.
Does a 5 hit?
It does not. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be in real trouble.
So, also, I forgot, Valonia, make me a insight check.
Insight.
Or performance.
Insight. 19.
Okay, so you have actually noticed that the raiders, or the people, are making a demonstration of starting the fire. But obviously it's for show, because you can see that if they wanted to, they would have already set it on fire. So that is not their main purpose of being here. They're trying to make it look like it is, and they're doing a pretty decent job of it. But you have noticed that
They're acting as a distraction.
yes,
It's a trap.
a few fires are like burning around the building, but they can obviously and noticeably be put out quite with very little action.
Okay.
So you notice that, and then so that will be Akrat.
Akrat is going to peek out of their hiding place and go, if the barbarian has 10 gold pieces and the rogue steals half of it, what does the rogue take? 1d12 slashing damage. And viciously mock again.
The barbarian attacks the rogue. So go ahead and roll me an attack.
Nope, that's a vicious. No, that's vicious
yeah,
mockery.
so it's a
wisdom save. Sorry.
Wisdom save. My turn. Nat 1.
Yay!
Does not make it.
3 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
I feel like that. Can I run forward and try and like stamp out one of the fires with like my movement?
Absolutely, you can definitely do that. Like
So
that's
I'm
how
gonna
easy it is to stamp out one of the fires.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to take a full action or if just running all over it a little bit would do it.
Are all of them done? Are all of the people gone now?
No, there's still one left, but he's not looking too hot. But that will bring us to Dr. Dawnbreaker.
I would like to use Mage Hand to scoop up one of the remaining torches and carry it over and just like cram it up the kobold's shirt or down his pants or whatever.
Ooh.
I'm so stuff. I want to do something interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack and add your dexterity. Unfortunately, you're not proficient with it, but
doesn't matter. I got a 21.
Oh my gosh! Yes, you managed to cram the torch down the other person's pants.
Can we cover Kobe's eyes? He doesn't need to see this.
No, he does not. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay, I was like, what does a torch do?
Hot-blooded!
You have managed to, 1, set him on fire, and 2, kill him.
That is the worst way to go.
Just
Got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, why you do more than dance?
You're right.
Hot-blooded. Hot-blooded.
Going forward, can we not talk about that I did that?
pretend it never happened. Okay.
Never happened. That was...
Got it.
Hey, I mean, it was effective. It was effective.
So are we out of
initiative? Yes,
initiative?
you are.
So then I'll just cast Druid a craft to extinguish as many of the flames as possible.
Okay.
No,
Sounds good.
It says up to the size of a small campfire.
Yeah, all of them are underneath that size, so you can easily put all of them out. You can see now that you have the time to look at it. The mill is a simple rectangular barn about 40 feet long and 20 feet wide with an attached exterior office. The long side of the building, away from the stream, has a 2-part barn door. And two of the 2 short walls have windows. All of the openings have been barred.
I would like to take the other purple cultist robe and add it to my collection, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I would like
Also, I take out the crowbar and go, crowbar.
Are we breaking in?
Hang on, before we do that, I would like to send my familiar, my owl, to fly around it a little bit and get some more recon information, see if it's what all's going on around it, and
Okay.
see inside maybe.
Yeah. So go ahead and is it so it flies around and then it can come back and tell you what it sees, right?
Or if it's within 100 feet, I can do telepathic with it since it's familiar.
Oh, right. Okay. So it flies around, and basically it can hear things. It's not really sure what, but it can hear footsteps of something inside, and it can tell there are multiple of them, and it can also tell that the doors are barred from the outside. So it looks like they were built to keep something in.
So should I use Mage Hand to let what those things are out?
All of them are inside of the building and cannot be let out unless you want to remove the boarding.
Yeah. What should I?
Want to.
Exactly.
Crowbar.
Crowbar, mage hand. Can we see at all what might be inside? Not.
Nope.
Nope.
So the only entrances are the two small doors, the barn door, and the two windows, and there are no other windows or doors or anything.
Are the windows like blocked up?
Mhm.
Oh.
But from the outside as well.
Well,
I use Mage Hand to pry off like the boards over one of the windows.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. Go ahead and make a strength check.
I can give the crowbar is less than 10 pounds. You can use that with your mage hand if you want.
Yeah, can I do that too?
You can do that, and it allows you to get the board off. It's not a very secure board,
Okay.
So you don't really need to make a check after you have the crowbar. But yeah, so you can get it off the window.
Okay, I'm gonna have Minerva fly down and look inside. And
So you do that. She looks inside the window. She can see humans inside. She can't really tell you how many of them there are, because I'm not sure if an owl can count or not. But she can tell you there are many of them.
okay. So I'm gonna relay all this information to the rest of the party, obviously, and then do we let him out? Or
I'm wondering why they're stuck in. Why make a show of trying to light the mill on fire, but have people locked inside? Or are they
Bad humans?
possibly? Well, I'd say that they were civilians that they were trying to kill, but at the same time, they
like, why
weren't
would they be set on
actually
fire?
doing so.
Yeah.
So that seems strange.
What do you?
Can,
Yeah,
can
go
we
ahead.
go to the window and yell inside?
Oh, as an action, I can look through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears for a couple rounds. Can I do that to see what it looks like inside there?
You definitely can do that. So inside, there are 8 humans, and some of them are just look like regular civilians. A couple of them look a little more built for battle, I guess, but not wearing any armor or anything. Like I said, there are 8 of them. So, and then other than that, there's not really anything in there.
None are wearing purple robes or anything, or any of them armed.
They're all armed, but none of them are wearing robes.
Flash mob?
Flash mob.
I do not think that is the solution here, or the intention.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is why I don't play a bard, because it ends up.
Don't be sorry. I'm enjoying
Never.
it.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Well, if nobody opposes, I'm gonna open the door.
Do we do it from a distance though, so we don't
You
get
can certainly try.
Okay.
You have more ways to do that than I do.
Let's try the mage hand with the crowbar on the door and see if we can.
Okay.
Everybody take cover and
Yeah, just gonna keep crossbow at the ready just in case.
yeah.
That's fair.
Crossbow too.
Okay. So you take the crossbow and you pry open the door. It takes a few tries because there's a couple boards boarding it up. But eventually you can get it open. And these people come flooding out and flooding towards you. And they're just, at first, it sounds like they're saying thank you. And then as soon as they get up to you, they start attacking.
Yeah, kind of feeling.
So each of you is going to have 2 humans on you.
Okay.
So starting with Dr. Dawnbreaker, I'm assuming an 11 does not hit.
I should have set the mill on fire.
Damn, okay.
Mill on fire.
And then it does
Burn up the food.
yes.
Sure.
The roof is not on fire.
Screwed it up. We should have done that. We could have heard that whole song. Blew it.
Burn.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
No? Okay. Cora, does a 7 hit you?
It does not.
Does a 21?
It does.
Okay. So I'll do the damage in just 1 second. Valonia, a 12 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay. How about an 18?
Yes.
Okay. And then Akrat, I'm assuming a 11 does not hit. And then, but does a 14 hit?
14 just makes my AC.
Okay. So dun, 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 dun. Cora, you will be taking 3 damage. Valonia, you will be taking 4 damage. And Akrat, you will be taking 1 damage.
Nice.
Yes. So, are you okay with keeping the same initiative we had for the previous round?
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems fair.
Just for the sake of time, as we are running a little short on time. But we're doing all right. So Cora,
Okay.
you are first.
Yes. Are they within melee?
Yes, they're all attacking with. Well, the one person for each of you is attacking with a dagger, and one is attacking with a short sword.
Okay. Well, since my bow is not going to be very effective here, I'm going to draw my long sword and take a swipe at the one with the short sword. That's all.
Okay, sounds good.
17 plus 5, 23. 2.
Yes, that will hit.
Yes. And I'm doing double-handed, so 7 damage.
Okay, sounds good. And that will be Valonia.
Okay. And they're within melee of me as well.
Yes, they're within melee of all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that attacked me.
Okay.
12 plus what is it? 12 plus 4, 16.
Yes, that will hit.
2 plus 2, so 4.
All right, sounds good. And then you said the one with the short sword, yes? Or did you specify?
I specified the one that attacked me.
Yes, there are 2 attacking you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yes.
The one that hit.
Okay, perfect. And then no, that is actually them, and then it's Dr. Dawnbreaker. So they're going to try and attack again. We'll see what actually happens. For Akrat, a 4 misses and a 13 misses.
Yay!
Valonia, both 8s miss.
Okay.
And then Cora, you will have 1 miss, and then does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 hit, and then Dr. Dawnbreaker does a 9 hit.
No.
Because they were both 9s.
Nice.
So, Cora, you'll be taking 2 damage.
Cool.
And then it will be Dr. Dawnbreaker's turn.
Firebolt, I guess, on the one with the short sword.
Okay.
15? No, 17.
Yes.
I can do math, I promise. 5 points of fire damage.
Okay, sounds good. And then it will be Akrat's turn.
Okay, so they're right up against me. Can't English today, apparently. So something that I completely forgot about Vicious Mockery is if they fail their wisdom save, they have disadvantage on the next attack roll they make before the end of their turn. So yeah, I'm going to viciously mock one of them again.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, what tool helps a wizard with writing correct runes into their spell book? A spell checker.
How about a 2?
Yay!
I think I just took 2 psychic
3
damage.
points of damage to the one that hit me the first time.
Okay.
They have disadvantage on their attack rolls against me now.
Yes. I think it's just 1 attack for their next turn. Okay.
Yes, their very first attack that they take.
Okay, sounds good. And then that will be back up to Cora.
Okay. I'm gonna try to knock out this one with the short sword. One at a time. 15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
Yes.
7 plus 3, 10 damage.
Okay. That kills it. So you only have 1 left on you.
Yay!
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. And then that will be Valonia.
Okay. I'm gonna use my scimitar again. Attack the one I attacked last time.
Okay, sounds good.
17.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that would be 7.
All right, you kill that one as well.
Okay.
Hey.
So, and then as a bonus action, I am going to use Hidden Step, which is the Furbog ability, and I'm going to turn invisible until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Where are them?
Where? Do you move or do you stay there?
I would still have to disengage from the one attacking me. I have one hit point.
Oh, that would be.
Yes, so I'm not going to take that risk.
Okay.
Even at disadvantage.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. And then so that will be their turn. And so Akrat. How about a 4 and an 8?
Yay! No, they both don't hit. Good.
Dr. Dawnbreaker, how about a 13 and a 20?
20 hits. Just
Okay. Cora, does a 6 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay. And then the one in front of you, Valonia, is still going to try and attack, but he is currently at disadvantage, and he rolled a 4.
Yay!
So he does not hit you. And then it will be... Oh, wait, I haven't done Dr.
Damage.
Dawnbreaker's damage. Thank you. That'll be 4 damage. Yeah.
Level 1. Level
Level
1.
one.
Level 1.
Keep in mind, I haven't boosted up any of these encounters.
I know.
That's
Probably
perfectly
need to.
fine. We're
Oh,
doing
gosh.
really good right now. We're fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is
We're great.
fine.
Okay,
Everything
none of
is
you
awesome.
Everything is awesome.
When you
None of us have not knocked out yet, although we're probably going to get at least one this time.
It is your turn, Dr. Dawnbreaker.
I'm going to firebolt the one with the short sword. Can I use my bonus action to tell my owl to she can't attack because she's a familiar, but swoop down at least?
Yeah, she can give you the help action and you get advantage.
Thank you. I will take it. 17 again.
Yes, that'll hit.
And 5 points of damage again.
All right. That actually kills it.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, so you have killed one.
Okay, so just put the hand straight in his face and do a firebolt right into his nose.
Bad.
Pet attacker.
And then it'll be Akrat's turn.
Okay. Once again, gonna go with the tried and true vicious mockery to the one that hit me the first time, because that's the one we're gonna attack first. And I'm going to say, what would a paladin attack a devil on sight? They smite.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I do have a question. Where's Kobe?
Where is
Kobe?
Kobe? Just came back.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea. I did not count him in the character count because it's 2 people per character, and I just kind of assumed that he wasn't one. So I didn't.
Fine.
He's kind of tucked away safely behind the barrel somewhere. Just chilling.
He's still behind the barrel that Akrat was hiding behind originally.
Yes, we have determined not to kill him, so maybe try to get him out of the action right now.
That's fair. He only has 6 hit points.
He's kind of tiny. He's kind of weak.
Yeah. He's a level 0.5.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite a full hero.
No. But does a 16 make you the save?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. They obviously don't like my joke.
Rude.
Based on these
That's
guys.
all I can do. I'm not going to move because I don't want to get attacks of opportunity against me.
That's fair. And then we're back up to Cora.
Was I next to Valonia?
You are.
Okay. Does that mean I can reach the one that's trying to attack her?
Yes.
And I would like to attack that one.
Okay, sounds good.
How about a pal?
Yes.
Especially one that's hurting so much. That is 17 hit.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely hit it.
Okay. That's 11 damage.
Okay, that kills it. So no more other attacker for Valonia.
Yay.
Yay.
I don't know where you are, but it's safe-ish.
Kind of? Question
Kind of.
mark.
Don't
At least in
come
your
out.
general area, more or less.
All right. Then it is Valonia's turn.
And then I will go to the one on think Akrat and attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay far enough away that I'm not in melee, if that's possible.
Yes, you can definitely do that. What are you using to attack?
Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Oh. Natural 1.
That does not hit, unfortunately. All right, so it is their turn. Akrat, I think. Akrat, and then I think everyone but Avalonia still has 1 on them.
Yeah.
So that 11 does not hit Akrat.
Nope.
8. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. A 8 does not hit Cora.
Nope.
And a 8 does not hit Dr. Dawnbreaker, right? No. All right.
Didn't I have 2 on me still?
No.
Okay.
You
Killed one.
Oh, I viciously mocked one to. Okay. Awesome.
Yes, you viciously mocked one to death.
Okay. I was just checking.
No.
Totally made
Yeah,
killed
you're
one to death, yes.
Yes. That was previously, I think. Yeah.
Previously.
Previously on Adventures with Akrat. No, so flashback, yes. So then that is Dr. Dawnbreaker's turn.
Since anybody can dual wield and I have multiple daggers, I am going to try to stab this one twice with daggers.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because I'm a wizard, and that's what I do, because I'm level 1.
Pincushion.
Stabby.
2 12s.
That actually hits.
Yes.
Yes.
Pincushion.
So I just did 11 points of damage with my daggers.
They are dead.
They're like,
dead.
why did I think I should be a wizard?
Beats me, but I guess magic is pretty cool.
You apparently lost your calling.
I know. It was like I should have been a rogue. That was badass.
You got your calling mixed up with somebody else.
Apparently.
I was doing magic. I could just stab people.
And then Akrat's turn.
I'm out of spells.
So seeing the good doctor take out their 2 daggers and Akrat realizing that they have 1 dagger and they have another dagger, they're going to do the same thing because I have 2 weapon fighting too, and I can do that with a bonus action.
Nice. All right, go right ahead and attack that last one.
So one of them is a natural 20.
Wow.
Nice.
And the other one, let's see, +5 is a 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow, way to show me up.
I apologize.
It's almost like you're better at this than me.
So like a bird of fury, I'm going to do really bad damage. So that's 6, 10, 11 damage.
You kill that one as well. And then we are back up to Cora's turn.
Well, since there's just 1 left to take out, let's see if I can do it.
Did Akrat go all like Drax? Just like
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a total Drax move there.
That's 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And then that's 10 damage.
And it is dead.
Yay!
Right through the heart.
All right, so as we only have 3 minutes left, that is actually, you finished enough encounters to ward off the attack. Unfortunately, there were some casualties because of the dragon, as that was not gone and taken care of, but he flies away with the rest of the people who were here with the cult, and that is where we will end for tonight, and we will pick up right there next time. And yes, Kobe is still with you. The rest of the cult does not include Kobe anymore.
Yay!
Yay, we got a friend.
Yay!
Converted a kobold.
Yes.
Add 1 kobold to inventory.
Singular kobold. Well, thank you everyone who stayed till the end watching this game. I hope you had fun, and I hope the
Oh my
players
god,
did as well.
yes.
That was great.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Perfect. Don't be sorry. It was a lot of
Hey,
fun.
it was wonderful.
I think we spent like half of the night just laughing.
Sure.
Yay! That's what
Time
we
well
need
spent.
right now.
So,
Yes.
and
Quick
just
shout out to my friend Sean who donated $10. So
Oh, yay.
go
Yes, thank you to everyone who donated.
watched and hung out and
Absolutely, for sure. I hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed it, and
and enjoyed Akrat singing in my Irish accent.
question mark?
Question?
Whatever I was doing with the kobold.
Yeah.
I love Kobe and the rat. I do
precious.
apologize. I love taking the weird spells.
I mean,
I
usually
appreciate
I'm
it.
the person who brings in like stowaways into the party, so at least it wasn't me this time.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be more, though.
Oh, more than likely.
Oh, we're gonna do a circus. Like it's gonna be a whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I think that is the last of our time. So really appreciate everyone, and we'll see you later.
Bye. Bye.
See you next month.
Bye.
Bye.